Hello, testing. I am in fact live. Okay. But I can't get live on my phone. I don't know why I can't pull it up on my phone, but welcome everyone. Let me just turn that down a smidge. Okay, just testing my microphone real quick. Turn this down a smidge. Okay. Now I think we're good. And welcome to anyone who is watching. We're going to attempt to stream Make a Good 48-hour Megaman level again. I'm doing this as a blind run. I have not seen any of the levels except for 4, because I originally had streamed this last week on Tuesday, but I deleted it because I wasn't happy with how it came out. So all the storyline stuff that was before, I had to find Beat in one of the rooms. I explored pretty much the entire ship. I'm not doing that again. That was long. So I'm just going to go straight to the tiers and straight to the levels. We'll play the first 4 levels once again. Which is very unfortunate, because they were not... Yeah, these first 4 levels were not good. But this is the last place level. I actually didn't catch the name of it. Ugh. This fucking gimmick. Did not like this gimmick whatsoever. And apparently, oh. And I still don't know why I don't die when I hit spikes. I didn't see any options in the menu anywhere to actually turn that off, so... Ugh. And boss fight. I need to scrap it. I made a different semi-joke level instead in a few hours. I hope I lose. Yeah, and I gotta fight Quint. With all of my utilities disabled. And I can't jump in the fight. So that made this fight quite obnoxious. I'm gonna deal with this nonsense again. I really hate this fight. It wouldn't be so bad if I could jump. And if he had actual fucking full health instead of a health bar and a half. That boss fight is really what makes that level really stink. And I was reading these before, but I think I'm just gonna let you all read them to yourselves, because I was a stuttering and stammering mess. That was too short. Quint fight is dumb, but not too bad. I wholly disagree with that comment. You wanted a joke review to add serious time. The concept in itself is flawed with the weird gravity physics, but weirdly enough, I can see that sort of gravity working when put in the right environment. I don't know, I hate it personally. This clearly wasn't that, but glimpses of neat ideas received. With having to jump and boost yourself with the shots to get over grabs. The Quint fight was rough because I was too afraid to jump. Yeah, so was I. So I guess that one is on me. You probably did, which is a throwback to the first Make a Good Megaman level contest, where Duvio said that about a I hope I win meme. It's certainly novel, but that's kind of where it ends. You control yourself in a really weird and there's an obnoxious Quint fight at the end, and there's just that. Not much else to say. If it's a joke level, it doesn't even really manage to hit the level of absurd. And I ended up reading most of those anyways. 106th place. Cutting edge technology. Score 14.25. 18, 9, 10, 20. -4 function penalty. Yes, and there was this level. Love the music in it. Fantastic music. This level kind of revolves around sheep blocks, which are actually timed. The red and yellow ones are timed faster, while the blue and green ones are timed slower. And we've got moles. Fantastic. And this jump. Yeah. And that room pretty much introduces you to the gimmick. I wouldn't say it's the best way, but... And those sections aren't that bad. Now, I read the reviews to this level, so let's go left. Into the void. Bravo. That's good. That's great game design right there. Sheepman blocks, tight jumps. Hope you get used to them disappearing sooner. And they definitely nerfed the Pataco 24s in this game. I mean, this Flash is a good game design right there, but it's not anything spectacular. You can do so much more with the scissors gimmick. And those Patacos are facing the wrong direction, which makes that room a non-issue. as long as you keep moving, the scissors really aren't that problematic. Note, this stage originally did not have an energy element at the end. This energy element was added by the dev team. And they didn't even finish the boss corridor. I'm going to assume if I jump there I die, so... Pro tip, do not use blank backgrounds. It generally doesn't go over well. The whole level is just blank and empty, and the lack of music makes it feel even more empty. The parts where you are on the sheep blocks and you are dodging things as you fall were alright, almost too good for the rest of the level. The level has a difficulty curve and an introduction to the gimmicks. It feels more like a 12-hour level, or that it just wasn't finished. There really isn't much to talk about because there's so much nothing. Like, there seem to be split paths that just don't work. It just doesn't make a great experience overall. Oh dear, where did we go wrong? Level is hard to look at, sheep blocks are baffling and used weirdly, there is a screen position that leads into the void, and you forgot a stop scroll object at the end. What happened? Every tile in this level looks like a Lego, which is appropriate because this level is about as fun as repeatedly stepping on the contents of a Lego set. I guess some of the individual rooms are good. There's that one room with the potatoes that's pretty okay, but then just a few screens ahead of it there is a screen with the potatoes pointing backwards. So I think those are happy accidents, are just that, accidents. Actually, I think the thing that really truly aggravates me about this level is that the sheep blocks are clearly been altered so that they go off at different speeds, which is as befuddling as it is infuriating. Why? Why make the timing of the perilous disappearing platforms more random? And while we're here, what is up with that choose your own adventure at the midpoint where taking the left path just kills you? You're supposed to put the Meem reward for going left at the start of the stage, not at the checkpoint. I feel like I shouldn't say anything. Hold on one second. I feel like I shouldn't say anything yet and keep up the silence. Sometimes when I play a level, it's very hard for me to tell if I'm supposed to say what I think went wrong because I don't know if it's sincere or a joke, or if the other judges are about to say the same thing. I'm about to. Same thing I'm about to. Okay, there isn't a period there. So we'll keep it real quick. It physically doesn't look good. The sheep blocks don't really work the way they usually do with the colors mix and matching, nor are the timings consistent across the level, making guessing when to go at times a little trial and error. There are multiple points where you can just walk off into the endless void and die, and most if not all of the enemies are just there to fill a quota. I imagine this is either a case of running out of time or one's first foray into Game Maker. Like I said before, which is why I never made a level for any of these contests. In which case, it's certainly practice makes perfect. I liked dodging cut enemies while waiting for the sheep blocks though. That was cute. Yeah, there's a couple of good ideas with the scissors and the sheep blocks after a second playthrough here, but I don't know. I feel like more could have been done with the gimmicks given, and why are the moles just in one room and not in any others? Not that I'm complaining too much because moles are annoying, but you could have done more with them, I think. Meem. Pint House Powerhouse. Score 16.75. 18, 16, 14, 19. Oh, this level. Did not like this level one bit, to be honest with you. In my first playthrough, and I don't think that's going to change. Ah yes, this level is very generous with the energy pickups too. Not that I'm complaining, the way these spike platforms are used makes the health pickups a blessing. Nothing in this stage is really used well. And the up and downs are annoying. Those spike enemies are just placed there randomly. The enemies with the spike on their head, I mean. You're awfully in the way. The ice blocks are just randomly placed there with no rhyme or reason. Now we got tellies. Oh, I gotta go over here. And I just went through the floor. Now we got spring platforms. I guess you can be thankful that those aren't instant death. Count bombs that are just basically tedious more than anything else. Yeah, I was gonna get hit by one of those. And the giant Susie boss battle. With tellies and spikes. I will say at least there's variation in the boss room. The other good Mega Man level games, a lot of people just put the boss in the room without a default dev kit boss in a room and just left it at that. I said at least there's variation. I didn't necessarily say it was good. I also blame this in the fact that I never really fought Giant Susie in its initial game, because I've never played it. Stupid. Stupid fucking spikes. Down or what? start a level and you immediately see placeholder graphics on the spawn point, you know you're in for a rough ride. Honestly, the level is just a mess of dense rooms. Box assets should be highlights of the level, not just included. There are so many assets that, when the level is over, you really have no idea what the focus is. Speaking of lack of focus, the graphics are all over the place, and most don't even look great or complete. The rooms are also really dense throughout the whole level, and dense can be good. Dense can be good, but it doesn't really work here. The whole level is hard to look at and parse because there's so much going on all the time. This feels like either the first level or a rush job. So I truly hope when you go on to make bigger and better things, you can see this as one of those weird first attempts. Congratulations, you make me feel claustrophobic. Yeah, that's pretty much how I felt with the level too. Is a pint house like a bar for people who are too classy for bars but too poor for gastropubs? And if so, does that make the springhead the bouncer? Thinking emoji. At least the title reflects the level itself, perplexing, and not in a good way. Still, strictly speaking, it does do some minor things right. You get 1 point in aesthetics for actually including a visual tell for where the up and down spawn. You get 3 points for creativity for the giant Susie fight, which is kind of interesting. Then you lose a point in functionality for Susie spending half the fight chilling in the top right corner, and you get 1 point in design for plastering health pickups everywhere. But yeah, bluntly, this was a mess. The kind of level where the judges just write Y and give it zeros and everything, and the commentator thinks they're giving a fair assessment. Commentariat. Never heard that word before. What on earth was that? I don't even know if I need to go over what that was, because I think 99% of the people who play this level will just echo the same thoughts. But just in case, let's just hit the bullet points. Ugly, nonsensical enemy placements, enough health to fully heal Megaman twice over, box elements that hardly matter, floor that you're supposed to fall through despite being floors, and just things thrown in rooms with little to no thought. Yeah, that's pretty much sum this level up perfectly. There's no thought, there's no reason to anything in it, it's just blocks placed randomly everywhere, and I mean, looking at the assets that they were given for the level, which are up here in these little boxes, you can do more. You can definitely do more with that. You can earn 100 bolts fishing Sarge's training simulations, upper deck. Have you been there? Maybe I'll check it out later. TrumpetZorua Fate Flying Factory. Score 17.75. 1825, 820. And I believe this is the last level that I did. I'm just curious. Yes. This was the last level that I did before I stopped the stream. So let's continue on. Oop. Random pig just flying somewhere. I think there should have been a respawn point there. And that issue. Yeah, that happened the last time too, and it pretty much cost me a death. But I got over it, no problem this time. And that spark pretty much went into oblivion. Uh-oh. Resync that. No, I don't like that pattern either. Yeah, Okay. Just random penguins coming out of nowhere, no respawn point. And what are you? Oh yeah, forgot you did that. You really should have put a wall there. I don't know if that boss was supposed to be a joke or what. I can't imagine it was supposed to be. It looked like... I don't know. Couldn't have been a custom enemy. I'm sure it was probably something from the Game Boy games that I haven't played. This level doesn't have much going on. The gimmicks aren't really used creatively, and neither of the enemies. The pen is used once and then immediately dies. That's edging on disqualification since you don't really use that asset. A single tile repeating in the background doesn't do much for the level. It feels like a doodle and not really a full level. It really needs a full concept or something to tie it together. What even to say? It's not like you provided me with much in the first place. Good music choice, I suppose? Every enemy throws itself to the left before plummeting into oblivion, including the boss. Every platforming challenge is a tedious waiting game with no embellishments or difficulty curve, and the level is over in 20 seconds. This level really could have used some custom spawners, so the enemies could provide some more consistent pressure. Maybe even some ceiling spikes in a Camapot spawner sections. And it definitely could have used some playtesting. Alright, that sure happened. There really isn't a whole lot to comment on here. The level ends before it begins. I feel like half of the things didn't work correctly, and at least twice I've had the boss just leave the room and die. And if you're not ready for it, you can't get the energy element. I'm surprised that didn't happen. I'm thankful that didn't happen, I should say. I mean, I guess the boss was just trying to make the level end even faster. How weird. Yeah, that was basically easy and over with very quickly, so... But a lot of functionality problems, like the spark not being on the platform to make that area make that area a little bit more difficult. But yeah, that was not a good stage. Duan'duliir. Make a 48-minute Megaman level. Score 18.70. 25, 16, 4.8, 29. Alright. Now, from this point forward, I am pretty much blind on all these levels. I have not seen anything that has to do with them. I'm a little worried that I just saw a big eye, but we're gonna play this level and hope for the best, expecting the worst. And we have auto-scrolling. Okay. Ended auto-scrolling relatively quickly. Okay, nothing. And more auto-scrolling. And suddenly stones. Yep, kind of figured you'd do that. Wow. Why would you do that? Why would you do this? How many bolts do I have? 220 already. Why would you do that? That's just obnoxious. I'm gonna give it one more try and then rush coil it'll be. Seriously, that jump would be hard enough with a freaking normal soccer ball, and you have to put one with a spike on it. I have rush coil, right? Yes, I do. You know what? Screw trying to do that buster only. And I've seen that energy tank several times, so I'm grabbing it. Why on earth put a checkpoint there? Huh. Alright. Just completely ignore those big eyes and complete the level. Honestly, for 48 minutes, this is really good. I wouldn't go that far. It's plain, simple, and not so short, and it's non-existent. but it's still small. I'm just glad someone stuck to the joke of this level idea. It is not the worst level, but the length, lack of graphics, and really any innovation can't make me say it's much better. Other levels are far worse and deserve lower placing. Good shitpost, fam. Certainly feels like that. Yep. At least the title is accurate. If you can make a level in 48 minutes, I can certainly write a review in 48 seconds. The level was empty and not much happened at all. The slow auto-scroller speed took an already nothing area and made it take a long time, and you're supposed to jump on the spiked circle ball, but I don't think it works the way it's intended, and it's very awkward. And time. Yeah, that level is just freaking brought up by that one jump with the spiked circle ball. That was absolutely obnoxious to deal with. I don't know. I mean, I've enough attempts. I could probably hit it buster only, but I'm not gonna sit here and try when I have all the weapons in my arsenal to help out. In the event of an emergency, I can be used as a flotation device. A slow, tedious flotation device. Yep, you're not wrong. Gaddy or G-A-T-T-Y? Ordinance with lyrics. Score 20.25. 24, 32, 7, 18. Yep, there's lyrics. One energy element. Oh boy, our first skip teleporter. Ah, this ought to be fun. Alright, what way am I supposed to go? Through that fire? Yep, through that fire. How on earth were you supposed to get through that if you set up the count bombs? I guess going down the ladder and resetting them. Oh, this doesn't feel pleasant. And no checkpoint. Alright. One of those levels, huh? You hop away. I do not like this whatsoever. Whew! Sorry about the length problem. I just wanted to focus on other things too. Here is an X challenge for you to cheer you up. There's no checkpoint in this boss hallway. Oh, okay, good. Oh, really? That's what he meant by X challenge. So you got an enemy that probably a good majority of the fandom has not fought against, versus an enemy that admittedly has, oh Jesus, has a predictable pattern. That I can't deal with because the other enemy, I have no idea what he's doing, so... any good parts about the level are killed dead by this boss fight. See, here's the thing with the X challenges. The bosses that they use are thought out for the most part. Not just two random enemies thrown together. I gotta figure out what Bullet Man? I have no idea what to call him. Watch what he's doing. More CrashMan now. I think I got his pattern down now. Of course, when I accidentally press down on the controller and slide into the explosions. Pretty sure the X challenges also reduce the amount of damage the enemies do to you. This is a thing. I think at this point, if I actually get one of them down, to playtest your levels. You need to playtest your levels. Christ, that was annoying. There's not much here. Most of the substance of the level is sort of an annoying boss fight. You use all your assets at least, so that should count for something. There's just not much to say considering it's less than a minute long in the boss fight. Minus the boss fight. Even then, just woof, get yeeted into a pit, nerd. It's a level. This is a huge amount of nothing. It looks bland and the rooms are even blander, and that boss fight was just a cluster heck. Nothing to see here, folks, move along. You know that saying, it's better than nothing? I'm not sure this phrase applies here. If anything, it's perversely impressive that a level this short could be improved by removing half the objects in it. 5 enemies, gimmicks awkwardly crammed into as many rooms, with half of the level being on count bombs over death pits while enemies rain from the sky. And then a dual boss which is absurd buster only and merely tedious with weaknesses. Okay, I guess. I just can't shake the feeling this level took more time for me to complete than it did for you to make it. No. The contest is make a level in 48 hours, not make a level that will take 48 seconds to beat. The level was pretty ugly to look at and just sort of had its assets thrown together without much thought or purpose, and just felt like enemies spammed in random locations in the few screens it lasted. The boss combination also really didn't work well together at all. I'll chalk this one up to a rough time at management, probably. Yeah, I did not like that boss combination whatsoever, but on the plus side, I did it, buster only. Didn't resort to weaknesses, not that I know what either of their weaknesses are. But, hey, I didn't have to use a skip teleporter, that's one thing. Nixbg. Short base. Score 25.50. 27, 41, 12, 22. 1 energy element. And that thing which just went to space. Trying to remember what Robot Master music this is. Vertical scrolling. That was lovely. Of course that hit me. I think those things are supposed to be on ceilings. I think you're missing a platform there. That's annoying. Oh, okay. So I guess I have to fight this. That was annoying. Wait a second. There is something going on there. Maybe it was just slow down. That's gonna be the only spot where that screen is. That gimmick is, isn't it? And a boss door. Ballade. Never played Megaman 4 for the Game Boy, so yeah, I don't know what this guy does. Yeah, that was my fault. I can't criticize the difficulty here because it's a dev kit boss. See, I knew he was going to do that if I just left my buster fly. There we go. I mean, it wasn't that difficult, but it was nothing really to write home about. It was pretty much a nothing stage. And that gray screen was pretty much used for 2 seconds. Could have made a whole segment based off that. Maybe with the fire traps. That would have been fun. This one is pretty plain. It's really short and lacking in any substance. No gimmick is used more than one screen, and the enemies are only used for slightly more than that. The whole level looks extremely plain and kind of forgettable. Also, there are several spots where the jumps are just plain awkward. Like, they aren't challenging, but if you don't creep towards the edge of the platform, you sometimes will just hurl yourself into the black abyss. On top of my other minor things, like the room where the camera looks really off, the whole level is just uncreative. meets the bare minimum of getting into a contest without being a troll level. One main aspect of the contest is finding new and creative uses for dev kit assets, where this one barely even uses them. At least the name of the level is fitting. Short is right. Yeah. That's pretty much all there is to it. I think there were some challenges, but I'm not entirely sure. No offense, but what even is this level? By which I mean, what is this level supposed to be thematically? I mean, the title checks out, sort of. It's short and it's a base. Well, basic really. But what else? This is probably the biggest pitfall Megaman levels fall into. In this contest alone, it feels like there were 24 totally nondescript levels named something like Lab, Base, Lab. And they all blend together. When I play a level, my experience is always hampered when I can't answer questions like, is it day or night? Or, are we indoors or outdoors? You don't need to break new ground aesthetically, but there's a well-worn set of video game location tropes at your disposal. Fire factory, the sewer, scary forest, and the dev kit provides you with the tile sets necessary to make any of these levels. A lot of people understandably think that level design should come before aesthetics and theming. That how a level looks is window dressing, and that the skeleton of the level's design should come first. Levels like this expose the folly in that thinking. Not only do you players experience the skeleton and the set dressing simultaneously, with the latter informing their impressions of the former, but without a clear and unifying theme in mind, the level designer won't know what the skeleton should look like either. That's pretty agreeable, to be honest with you. Well, it was short, and I guess it does resemble a base. Most enemies were one-and-done deals. The gimmicks appeared once and nothing unique was done with them. Most of the levels was empty. Don't know what else to say. It was a short base, but there really wasn't anything inside, so that's that, I suppose. Yeah. There wasn't anything, I don't think there was anything necessarily wrong with the level, despite it not using its dev kit assets the way it should. Like, the fire pillars could have been used uniquely with the gray screen enemies, but they were literally just used in one screen and that's that. The level was also a lot of empty hallways, and at the end there's a blade fight, so yeah. I mean, that's it. That's it with that level. Not much to say. BoshyGo11 GraviMan INC Score 28, 31, 19, 44, 18. -2 function penalty. Okay, what do we got? Switches, gravity flip, beetles, chickens. Oh boy. Well, we start with a checkpoint reached and a skip teleporter. Flipping gravity since 1992. Alright, music, I suppose. I'm actually gonna turn it down on my headphones. It's quite drowning. How do I get back? Oh. Okay. I mean... ladders and gravity. Never been a fan of that. Oh, but these spikes are instant kill. Stop that.
All right.
I don't do gravity flips. Never been good with them. Especially when you throw in ladders, I get completely discombobulated. Oh, this jump's gonna be the fucking... Ah. I can jump the way I want to jump fine on the ground. Whew. And I gotta do it again. Oh, why would you do that? Oh, I really don't need either of those. So. I thought that was Sonic the Hedgehog music. I think your boss broke. We aren't over yet. Really? Ah. And suddenly different aesthetics completely. How on earth? Ah! Okay, those are gravity flips apparently. Oh goody, that respawns. What the hell is going on there? Rule of thumb, you should not use gravity clips without some indicator as to where they are. Now what? See, I didn't know where I was supposed to flip there. If any level needed the spikes hit for 7 damage, it's this one. Oh, why would there have been a checkpoint right there? You go down. Do not fall in. I'll say, you haven't given me a checkpoint yet. I'll be damned if I'm going to do that spike room again. About who I expected. find 8-bit renditions to any of these songs to kind of fit the Mega Man theme better. I was never really good at timing Gravity Man's shots. Plus side, he was never really a difficult robot master. And that level didn't do anything with them. But, yeah. That was pretty much 2 problematic rooms and then a whole lot of nothing. Dr. Wily should really just make a Gravity Man to besties with Meatball Man. Huh? Really though, please use a background even if it's simple. I know running out of time happens, but this looks really, really bad. Otherwise, a lot of the rooms just feel samey and tedious. You make the person run back and forth with the switches, but every room just feels like that with varying degrees of cramped. The upside down ladder section is pretty cool, but also too long, which means small mistakes are just frustrating. Oop, where was I? Small mistakes. Yeah, good, I completely lost where I was. Which means small mistakes are just frustrating instead of a good challenge. The level somehow feels like a mix of barren and cramped, which I didn't know was possible. Try again, but this level just missed the mark. Oh dear, this was a mess. Like, there was clearly some thought behind this, but it just wasn't good. The best example is the room with the black background and the question mark. It's impossible to tell what you're supposed to do with the first time around. And the fact that the checkpoint is in the room before that, which already takes a bit to get through, it's frustrating. And would it hurt to make a background? You know, maybe it's the funky fresh music, or maybe I just feel some sympathy for people who submit weird levels with a lot of gravity flipping, but I actually kind of enjoyed this one, and I'm not sure if it's all that poorly designed either. It's one of those levels like Cardinal Man, where even though the level doesn't make sense and scans as though it was designed by an improperly trained neutral net, there actually seems to be logic behind the choices here, even if it's more than just a little wonky. Don't know if I agree with that. This seemed really just placed all over the place and made to be as frustrating as possible. I don't know. There are also a couple moments that are genuinely clever moments. For instance, the realization that the reverse gravity and in a section 2 blocks high, you can be hit by Coco's offspring and stray Jamassies? Probably the Needlers. But you can't shoot them back without jumping. That's a smart find. And while at first I was totally flabbergasted by the mystery room, I have to admit that on a second playthrough it was kind of cool to breeze through it once you knew the path. It's kind of hard to single out problems in this without saying, well, you know, this is just pretty weird, and then sort of vaguely gesturing towards the overall stage design. But unlike many of the what levels in this series, this one actually kind of works from a play perspective. There's a legitimate room in this level where the game says, you know, you can just fling yourself into these spikes 500 times because there's no way to predict where the gravity will flip. Have fun. Yeah, I did not like that room. And then there's the rest of the level too, which is also not great. I mean, you and I played the same level just now. I think I can leave it at that. Yeah, that was not a good level at all. I mean, I guess there was some neat ideas in there, but those precise jumps in that question mark room are really, really bad design. I'm sorry. You need to have better indicators as to where your gravity flips are. And I think even if you knew exactly where all the gravity flips were in that room, it would still be a pain to get through. But from the looks of things, with the wow, what the heck are those called? Ew, I was just watching Rohan earlier too, talking about you guys. Oh well. Now leaving tier 1. Hang on tight. No bosses? No bosses from the looks of things. I don't know if there's least favorites or anything either. But I'm gonna actually look around the level a little bit now. Oh. Alright, that's all about the weapon build. I was thinking I could customize my weapons. Tutorial on flame mixer. Yeah, let's do the tutorials real quick. You can hold this flaming shield and release it upwards. Oh, okay. I feel like that definitely should have damaged it. Okay. I definitely feel like I should have damaged that a couple times. Okay, I see what it is. I was expecting those to reflect. I already talked to you. Tutorial on frame flush. So, how long have I been at this? Can't really tell. Can't tell without alt tabbing, and I really don't want to. Oh well. don't get. Why does everyone make fun of me? They do know that my rainfall throws acid rain down on the entire screen, right? Once it goes off, nothing can escape it. Yeah, but it hits multiple times, which it doesn't do in its main game. They completely ignore shields of all kinds, even met helmets. It also douses the flames. Oh, that stinks. Alright. Tutorial on Spark Shot by Spin Attacks. The Spark Shot might not be able to hurt enemies, but it can freeze them for a few seconds. Then you can switch to another weapon to finish them off. Ugh, shielded enemies. Why do these guys always keep you waiting? But if you zap them while their guard is down, you can keep them waiting for even longer. I did not want to talk to you. Hey, the Spark Shot is actually useful in this game. Oh, that big eye looks pretty tough, I know. Try zapping it when it does a high jump and run underneath it. Why risk fighting when you can see past your enemy first? These blocks can't be broken with the Spark Shot, unfortunately. You'll have to use something else. Oh! Before I forget, I should warn you that the next few rooms have really tough enemies. Don't even think your buster can even scratch them. So try zapping them and run. Probably wait for the drops to actually stop. Tutorial on Search Snake by CWU01P. Search Snake crawls up the ground, climb up walls, so you can even strike enemies above without jumping in their line of fire. Sneaky, isn't it? Pitch black. Sparkman must have forgotten to fix the lights. Oh well. Use your Search Snake to find your way around the dark room. It can even be used to find invisible platforms.
search thing will vanish when it hits the ceiling. Sorry, but there's no way to get it to crawl around those things. Those obstacles like those blocks can't be destroyed with a search snake, not unless you get very close to them at least. The key to this door is in the next room. Don't let the spikes there worry you. The search snake can crawl on them no problem. Tutorial on Rush Coil and Rush Jet. Oh god. Can I have Maggot Meem? Did it just kill me for asking for Magnet Meem? Oh, this nonsense. But unlike a certain lesser recovery weapon, you can still use your Mega Buster with the Rush Coil. It can even break special blocks from under this one. Climbing into vertical areas, you can call Rush Coil at the peak of the jump to have him land so he's ready for the next jump. Rush Coil helps in vertically focused platforming sections. Rush Jet exceeds in horizontal sections. However, it continuously moves forward, so you have to be careful how to move. Oh boy. Can I slow down? Is that what that's telling me? Should I be moving up and down? In that case, hold the opposite direction and rush his face to slow him down. Interesting. Did not know I could do that. Service tells me that there wasn't enough demand for the tutorial, so I won't be training you today. Besides, what would I even teach you? Let the bird do all the work? Fine, you'll be fine. Alright, we'll do these ones first. Tengu Blade by CWU01P, Roxcon, and Gone Sovereign. Listen up, kid. The Tengu Blade is a multi-purpose weapon, so I will break it down. Bit by bit for you. First, it creates a close-range slash that hits multiple enemies and pierces shields. Try it out. Don't disappoint me. Nice job. The Tengu Blade turns your slice into a dash and can damage enemies and makes you immune to corrosive. Crusty spikes without dying, or I'll always look down at you as a sad failure. It's easy enough. Tutorial on salt water. Already done. I guess it can put out fires too. Oh, alright, you won't be putting out any fires. Oh, that stinks. Yes, it pierces shields. Yep. That was easy enough. Tutorial on Concrete Shot by Spin Attacks. I think I'm gonna need a new controller if I'm gonna play this game. Ah, that's right. Oops. Shot that a little too far. Shot that way too far. Give me 1 second. Alright. Sorry about that. There we go. It's supposed to be a bridge here, but it's not been built yet. But hey, now you can know how to cross spikes and dangerous jumps with using the blocks. Just be careful of where you fire from. The shots can go in an arm. Yeah, you're gonna tell me the blocks these lasers. Oh, the green tiles. Can I go through that? No, I There we go. Homing sniper. And the nearest target. Watch for weapon energy. Open the door. Finish. Clearly, I already know how to use all this sniper. Blocks. Huh? To launch deadly storm. Okay. Now he gave me the key. blew up my blocks. What happens if you fire too much? Is there anything in the way? I didn't want to do that. Nope. Definitely didn't want to do that. There we go. That is all of them. What are you gonna say now? Same thing. Okay. That's that one. I will get used to this hub eventually. Settings. Oh, this guy. Make an educated guess and say that thing isn't an amulet at all. Maybe it was some old spy tool or something. Whatever it is. Whatever it was, it's broken now. Not sure what you mean by program, though. You make it sound like there is a computer virus. But as far as I know, radios don't get viruses. That or I'm behind the times. I could try to fix up the spy tool if I had some old radio parts or something. Alright, still can't do anything with him with the bolts. Tier 2. That's that one. That one. Aww. There's the beat. Fall into a pit, beat will rescue you at the cost of some weapon energy. Trajectory is controllable. Hold down and shoot to make beat circle around you and regenerate health slowly. Getting hit during a roost will waste energy. Beat to home in and grab some items, bringing them back to you. Morning Chaser. This is the amount of time before beat drops you from picking it up. This pit increases beat damage output as well as giving him the ability to pierce enemy shields. Allows beat to attack bosses as well as enemies. Then prompt beat to give you a large health. Tanks. whistle. How do I get out of this? Yeah, it is a customizable beat, alright. Monkiki running around with a bag on their head in tier 7 a while ago. Truck. Yeah, that's a truck. Kamasaburo on the edge of the ship looks ready to spew. If I had spinning tops on my gun, I'd easy too. Base. Now that I have completed tier 1, what does he have to say? This way leads to tier 11, the Sky Deck, which serves the best simulations. If you want to be the best, you gotta beat the best. That's why I'm here. Are you even worried? You haven't even finished tier 2. I hope a medium visible crate falls on you. Stockpiling E-tanks and weapon tanks like crazy. People need them. And you can't buy them anywhere on the ship. I'm willing to give you some tanks for free, but only if you're doing enough things around the ship to need them. Things like helping people, taking on challenges, things like finishing simulations. The more you do, the more I help. Right now, I think you should be carrying 0 E-tanks and 0 weapon tanks. That's why I didn't put any tanks in the box. Come back later. Asshole. If it isn't our first customer of the day, who could it be? Both nut and bolted. Double action boutique, so it's probably the costume shop. Mm-hmm.
Astro. Custom. Oh. Yes. Of course I'm gonna be in the tall. Why wouldn't I be? Oh, this is to test all the things, so you don't have to go into individual levels. Cool. Rush jets up the guts lift platform. So it's the same thing as before. Oh, he turns green for the brush jet this time. Good old-fashioned Frank Zappa quotes. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. I still haven't found a shop other than the beach shop. And that's the... yeah, that's the tutorials. Okay. Alright. Well, I can't find a shop, so... Alright. Well, I think we're gonna call it for today, then. Since I can't find a shop, and I don't really want to do the next... Don't really want to do the next next tier yet, so thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Oh, 1 second here. Oh. Oh, no. There we go. Nope. There. Alright. Now we can get out of here. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all next time.